Welcome back to Kitchen 143. I'm your host, Michelle Aventajado, and today we are going to be celebrating and prepping for another episode of Holiday Preps. We are 5 days away from Christmas. We are 3 days into Hanukkah. So for those of you who celebrate Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah, everyone. And for those of you who, are getting sucked into that holiday rush, I hope you've gotten some of your shopping done. If you're like me, you may still be straggling and picking up those last minute gifts. But if you haven't, it's okay. We can remember that Jesus is the reason for this season. So Christmas certainly is all about preparing and celebrating the birth of Jesus, as well as coming together with family that we might not have seen for the past 2 years. Family, friends, gatherings, large and small. It certainly feels wonderful to be able to entertain again, to go out, enjoy meals in restaurants, and of course, prepare things at home for the family. Of course, this is our second installment of the holiday series. And of course, this is also for those of you who have been watching all throughout the year. This is our last episode for the year. And we definitely want to hear or to read where you're signing in from and maybe share some of your Christmas traditions. We are super thankful for all of our viewers, for our guests, and of course for our partners for making this year super successful for Kitchen 143. For those of you who are still rounding up those last minute gifts, we have some guests who can help us prepare, maybe send over some edible gifts or even some baubles and shiny things that anyone would like. Joining us today is Camille Jimenez of Penny Pears. She's the jewelry brand's co-founder and CEO, has a background in both PR and fashion, and of course, guides the brand's directions into their designs of their jewelry collections. We also have, I'm gonna botch this, Victoria Ringinen. Again, Nino's going to help me with this. Reingen of Beauty Buddy, which is a beauty website, health and wellness website that was founded this year. And you can find lots of beauty deals for all of us that, of course, like to take care of ourselves, are into self-care, and of course, are looking for those moments of self-care during this holiday season. We also have a good friend of mine, April Pereiras. She's a stay-at-home mom. She has 2 girls. She's a content creator, an entrepreneur, and a breast cancer survivor. We also have Cheska Brillantes of Bayani Gourmet and La Luna Cafe. She's a food entrepreneur, of course, a foodie. And like me, I know everybody in the call who will join us in just a bit are cookers and eaters, right? So we will enjoy talking about our preps for the holiday season. For those of you who know, I see so many of you who are commenting already. We have our Quiz the Cook questions. For the winners of this episode, you will receive gift certificates from Beauty Buddy, Penny Pears, Bayani Gourmet, and La Luna Cafe. Guys, we still need you to be in Metro Manila for some of these gifts. So please make sure that you share the live stream, that it's set to public, and that you have an address in Metro Manila. And it could be someone you want to share these gifts with for the Christmas season. We're broadcasting live from Rappler's and Mama and Manila's Facebook page, as well as Rappler's Twitter and YouTube accounts. So if you have any questions, comments, things you want to share about the holiday season and traditions that you have, because we want to hear from you, go ahead and leave them in the comment section. Okay, I am so excited to welcome these lovely ladies on cam with me in our virtual kitchen. Kitchen, I love you. Hi, ladies.
Hello.
Hi.
In unison. I love it. Hi, guys. Victoria, I'm so sorry. Can you please pronounce your last name properly for me again?
Oh, it's Reingen. But no.
See, there. I did it with you. you. Okay. Thank you for joining me today, ladies. Let's take just a poll, quick. Do you like to entertain? Is this a yes or no? Now that we're back. Cheska, why don't you start?
Well, yes, but I find that most of the time I find myself as a guest more
Okay.
than, yeah.
So that means you're visiting the older generation, or are you? Yes. Okay. Excellent. Victoria, Camille, how about you guys? Do you like to entertain at home?
I love entertaining actually. Like I love having my friends over or like my siblings. It's always so fun.
Excellent. The more the merrier. April, how about you?
I am more of a guest. I am not very gifted in entertaining and preparing stuff for people, so I'm a very good guest.
Victoria.
Well, I just recently love to start entertaining ever since I moved out to be on my own. So Cam and I live in the same building. I entertain her a lot.
I love that you guys are friends and that you share entertaining tips, I'm sure, too. I know you guys have your drinks ready. So, ladies, if you do have your drinks, you can go ahead and get started. Of course, it is the season to celebrate. Let's say hello to some of our viewers who are tuning in. We have Arnold Padilla. Good day, Arnold. Thanks for tuning in. Carrie Dre, who's always a regular viewer. She's excited. She's ready to win. She's saying thank you to the sponsors and the partners already. I think she's hopeful that she's going to win those GCs. Catherine. And yes, Carrie is tuning in from Mandaluyong. Hi, Alexis. Thanks for tuning in. It's good to see you here. We have so many of our regular viewers. It's fun. Let us know where you're watching from and share some of your Christmas traditions so we can share some of ours with you as well. Okay, so we all kind of figured some like to entertain, some like to be guests. I like both equally. But when I entertain, I also don't want to slave. So I cook some special dishes and then I order some others. So this is where like if you make your specialty drink or your specialty dish that you may like everybody asks for or knows that that's your specialty. It's nice to also have dishes to supplement. So April, if you were going to like, let's say a potluck or you're going to supplement something for the table, where, what do you like to put on the table for everybody?
Well, I usually go for the cheese boards, the cold cuts. It's a no-fail contribution that everybody loves anyway.
Excellent. I think that actually the boards are fun because we could make them cheese, we could make them savory, we could also make them sweet. And I think that's where, having pretty boards as well are fun too. Okay. Victoria and Cams, how about you guys?
Well, we love making cocktails.
Yeah, we do. We bring the fun. We bring the alcohol to the parties.
That is the most important part of the celebration. We got to make sure everybody's happy.
Yeah. We love making bubbly drinks, sweet drinks, like something for everyone.
Excellent. So we have some people who are saying hello to some of our guests. So we're going to say Jen Ablan Reyes is saying hello to Cheska. Hi, Jen. Thanks for tuning in. And thanks, of course, for also partnering with us as well. I also see Mock. Hey, Mock. She's one of our past winners. Nino's telling you, make sure you call him. Let's go out. We actually, guys, I'm going to share something that we did for the first time just the other day. That's really fun, out of the ordinary. But I think something you could totally do with your big kids, for those of you, or even with, your loved ones or your boyfriend or your husband. We have people watching from Tarlac, from Cainta. We also have someone watching. Malk is watching from QC. So glad you guys are here. Make sure you share the live stream if you would like to win some of the gifts from our partners that you can certainly add to your Christmas table or your holiday table. So Cheska, I asked everybody what they would like to add to their table, but you are very helpful for those of us that would not like to cook and maybe, want to order something special, or order something substantial and even something fun. You sent over some stuff for me that I'm going to share on the table, but tell us about the food concepts, at least the 2 food concepts that we're going to chat about today, because I know you have more than 2.
Yes. Yeah. So let's start with Bayani Gourmet. I think I sent you something from Bayani today. You asked everyone like if they would bring or cook. Back in the day, I would cook for you. I mean, people who know me know that I would save away in the kitchen for them, that food is my love language. But now with my schedule and my 3 kids, I would opt to just get something pretty and yummy. And that's what we have. You're showing us the lechon belly. That's our star. That is something that I would gift to people actually, or bring to a party, because it's yummy. It's a lechon, but I don't have to commit to a whole pig. It's just the best part. And this is our Yule log cake. It's really pretty. And I will show you something that I love to bring.
Okay.
This is our grazing box. Oops. I like it because it just makes the table really pretty and nice, and everyone is bound to like something from it because there's cheese, there's cold cuts, you have something savory, you also have something sweet.
Excellent.
Open it for you. Bayani Gourmet is actually all delivery, so you can order for delivery. But we have something else which we talked about, which is La Luna Cafe in Taguig. It's actually in Old Town Taguig. We opened June 2021. That's last year, right? 2021 was
last year.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's 2021 Independence Day. Actually, last year we opened it in Old Taguig.
Oh, how fun! That's
It's a very nice place. It's an old house, actually, 2 old houses which we renovated. We not renovated. We restored, and then we have events there. Like sorry, I'll just show this again. Ta-da!
So what I love about grazing boxes and charcuterie boards and, setting up like little areas where your guests can actually help themselves. So if you have a dish to work on, bringing out, the box, the grazing box, or setting up a grazing table, or even just a board, it kind of lets everybody mill around, chat, catch up with one another while they're noshing. And if you have to bring something else out, be it the belly, the lechon belly, which would be the star of the show, or anything else that you could bring out to the table, the grazing boxes usually are really fun and very easy to have people kind of entertain themselves while they're noshing.
That's true.
I love that the Yule log is so different. So not a lot of cloud kitchen. I don't know any other cloud kitchen that does a Yule log. That's why I was saying it's so beautiful. Please send the Yule log because that's so pretty to show on cam. And I like that, the different dishes that I saw, it was a mix. There were some Pinoy influences and then some others that weren't, right? So if you have a little bit different palette, then Bayani Gourmet for me, I saw quite a few things that I would enjoy and like to order. But before you tell us more about La Luna Cafe, I think Dad is watching, Leo. So Leo is saying Dad is watching. So maybe Victoria, you want to say hi to Dad?
I'll give him a wave.
Of course, daddies are always so proud of us. My dad and mom watch all the time also. Yes, Lee, the grazing box from Bayani Gourmet is all in one pack. It's very easy to bring to the table. And like Cheska said, there's something for everyone. So it looks like, okay, so tell us La Luna Cafe, because I know that you have some trays and some fun things that are perfect for Christmas out of La Luna Cafe that actually Nino and I, and even the kids and my son, my mom as well, when we pass on High Street, we actually pass by Luntian,
Luntian,
Did I say
yeah.
that right? Yes.
Yeah.
And we usually get our puto bongbong fix. So tell us about some of those things, because a lot of us love, having the puto bongbong, the bibingka, the ensaymada. That's like perfect for the Christmas table. Tell us about those from La Luna.
Yeah, for like every time it's like Christmas season, automatically you think of bibingka, puto bongbong, and semada. I don't think I eat it any other time of the year. Even if it's there, I'll only eat it like Christmas time. So in La Luna, we have a little puto bongbong bibingka station, and we actually dressed it up a bit, just a little more than your usual muscovado. I think is what people usually put on your puto bongbong. Here we also have like quesong puti or coconut or just like regular cheese, whatever you like, um, sprinkled onto it. And the bibingka is actually one of my favorites. Our chef prepared it with candied coconut, salted egg.
Ooh, that's different.
Yeah, yeah, and quesong puti, I like the works. It's so good. You should try it. And they really ferment the galapong themselves.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So we are big bibingka and puto bongbong fans, as well as ensaymada. So I think we may have to go visit in
Yes,
Taguig,
please. That's
just to
our
see.
star.
Yes, all the pictures that I've seen of the restaurant are super pretty, and I know you do events there as well.
Yes, we do. Yeah, we have events there. Actually, people rent the place for baptisms or small weddings. It's perfect for things like that.
It really is. And now that we can celebrate with friends and family, we're excited to go out and do that. I do want to say hello to Jean Moberg. Hi, Jean. Hope you guys are well. So Jean's daughter was actually my on-cam pretend daughter in one of the commercials that I was in. And she's such a big girl now. So I'm excited to see them, to see their family. And I'm happy that she's tuning in here. Okay, so when the kids got bigger and we weren't like, homebound all the time. So I know some of us have kids here on the call. We like to go out and explore, because we're staying in for the holidays, meaning in the city. We like to go out and do fun things. So sometimes we'll go to Ayala Triangle and see the lights there. They have a lights and music show. There are also like food fairs, the night markets. I don't know if you guys visit those. We like to just go around and eat and enjoy ourselves with the kids. Give everybody their money, get your own snacks, come back and meet at the table. So one of the things that we have been doing since coming out of the pandemic is we've been visiting Maginhawa. So this is something that we do with the big kids. When Jelly wasn't allowed out yet, she would actually just stay in the car, and the boys and my daughter would go and get their food and then bring it back to her because she would be in the car and she wouldn't be allowed out. This is obviously when the restrictions were quite tight, but we wanted to go out and do something fun. Maginhawa Street is, it's a destination. It's some place you can go, walk around, find different holes in the wall, fun things to do. And because it's Christmas, they actually close off part of it and they have tents outside. So we did this last Saturday. We visited with my friend Vanjie. She's one of my besties. She has a restaurant that she's, had for quite a long time. And Nino's favorite dish when we visit there to have is vongole. So it's like linguine with vongole, linguine with clam sauce. So we went to go visit her. She was telling us about this, Merry Maginhawa. It's a Christmas, kind of like a Christmas food fair. And we checked it out with the boys and one of our other teammates here, Exxon. So you'll see them here in this video. It's just a quick thing. I didn't prepare anything. This was one of those things where like, let's go see what they have. And it's fun to do with the big kids, or even if you just wanted to go walk around. They'll be doing this until the 22nd. So you have 2 more nights, tonight, tomorrow, and 3 more nights to go and check it out. So we can roll that video. it will be here any second. What we did was we sent the boys, and we just sent the boys. Nina went with a camera, followed them. I sat in Vanjie's restaurant and just chatted with her and caught up. So we can have Franz roll that video so that we can share this little food crawl that the boys did. Looks like we may be having, there we go. I think it's coming. Do you guys like to go out to the food fairs and like the night markets? Is this something that you like to do? April, your girls, do you like bringing them out like this?
Yes, we love food. So, like night markets or those little bazaars, we enjoy those.
And you're in the South, so you have
Yeah.
these in the South as well, like the food fairs, the tents and everything. It's like street food. So the boys, of course, did not eat in order. It's not like they ate savories and dinner, because we did go around dinner time. They decided they wanted ice cream first. I sat with Vanjie and chatted. It's been a while since I've had her spinach dip. The boys had ice cream first. We had something simple. We visited a lot of different places, and the boys tried to get me to eat isaw.
That's good.
I didn't try it. But I've tried it before, and we actually had a guest on here before who made vegan isaw. It was kind of fun. She makes it out of like tofu skin. But this one was good. Everybody who tried it felt like it was yummy. And then they so they had sweet, then they had savory, and now they're having sweet again. So it's not like they really followed any kind of courses, or they just ate what they wanted, which is fine. I think now that everybody's on Christmas break, Diego finished his last day of school today. So Cheska, that's Diego, the one in the green shirt, short sleeves, and I had actually asked him if he would make puto bumbong for us for this episode. And, in true 17-year-old form, he was like, no, I'm not doing that.
I'm too cool for that, Mom.
I know you said you have a 16-year-old.
I
so
do.
Is this something you guys would go out and do? Like just try, holes in the wall and food fairs and night
It's
market?
actually close to me, so I could actually take them.
Oh, excellent. So this is going on from tonight until the 22nd. So the 22nd is the last night. It was super fun, just casual and lax, obviously. This night it actually rained, so there weren't as many people out on the street. So we kind of had, our full run of the place. Victoria and Cams, do you guys like to visit places like this and night markets?
Yeah, we love night markets. We love eating.
And perfect because the other night I was on a late night drive and I saw there's a food market in Shaw very near us. I'm going to drag Cam there out tonight.
Great. You guys can go ahead and zoom over right after we're done. It's like perfect timing for dinner. I know a lot of times too, after going out, the night markets are fun. Okay, so this brings us to our first Quiz the Cook question. We've been chatting, and for those of you who tune in regularly, you know that we like you to, of course, share the live. So make sure that you've shared the live so the social media team can see it. Make sure it's set to public. And of course, make sure that you have a Metro Manila address so that our partners can get their prizes to you. I have, let's see, we have quite a few. Oh, Trent Frankham, you are watching. Hello, Trent. Big grazers, so night markets are heaven. Agree. And then here we have Zarina Alyssa Andres is giving Cheska some love. Cute. And Joey Miguel is also saying hello to Miss Cheska. Plenty of persons. Yes, Eileen. And then we have Gemma Cruz, or Cruz Gemma. She loves foods from the night market too. So guys, all of our partners have prepared some fun things for you. And of course, as you know, the mechanics are that you have to share the live stream and of course, answer correctly for the first person. This is the first question. So as we go on, it's 1, 4, 3, 4, 4. So being that this is the first question, the first person to answer this question correctly will go ahead and win those GCs from all of our partners and some fun stuff. So let's see what our first question is. Cheska, would you mind reading the first question? It'll show, the tile will show and you'll be able to read it.
Where should I see it?
Oh, okay. You must not be on a laptop. Okay, I will read it. When did La Luna Cafe open their
When did La Luna Cafe open their doors? Only because I know the question.
Excellent. Okay, so guys, while you are fighting for the prizes here, and of course, remember the prizes that we have include everything from GCs as well as wait, where are prizes there? GCs, and of course, so you'll have to go in to La Luna to claim your GC and your prize. You can go ahead and sit down and order your puto bumbong with your keseng puti, or you can order your bibingka with your candied coconut. But everybody else has GCs for you to choose what you would like. So that actually is being put right in your hands, so you guys can choose. I'm super excited. So Cheska, my family will definitely be down to try both the puto bumbong and the bibingka, and I'm sure my mom will be even more excited to try the ensaymada as well. We can definitely come for merienda or even take a box. I know you said you bring trays, right? How would everyone order the trays if they wanted to have them, delivered? Are they only for pickup? Do they have to come into La Luna or?
Oh, in La Luna, it's more of actually the sit down thing. The trays would be from Bayani Gourmet.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can visit us. Head over to our IG, which is Bayani Gourmet, and order from them. We also have our website.
Excellent. Okay, I think we have
bayanigourmet.ph, and then you can order from there. We actually are also on Grab. I forgot Grab and Pickaroo.
Which makes it super easy for everyone then. Yeah. So can they order trays of puto bumbong and bibingka or in La Luna?
Yes.
Okay. All right. We do have a winner. Congratulations, Hill Morales. You answered correctly with June 2021. There were some other, and you were the first person to answer, and there were some other people who answered correctly as well, saying Independence Day. So they were listening, Cheska. So good job. Guys, don't forget, of course, we have other questions coming up. There are 4 more ways you can win prizes. Okay, so I want to chat with April right now. I know, so April and Cheska both have kids. Cams, you're married already, not yet with kids. And Victoria is a proud tita, I am sure, that she gets to play with her friends' kids and maybe even cousins. So April, I know that you and I are super hands-on, right, in how we take care of the kiddos. How are some of the ways that you get the kids involved in celebrating the reason for the season?
Christmas is really our favorite season, as in we usually prepare months ahead, or I already think of a theme months ahead. But the usual traditions that we always do every year, number 1 is to have the kids help us decorate the tree. As in, it's a no-fail tradition that my complete family should do together. And we just set the day wherein we decorate the Christmas tree and, set up some Spotify music, Christmas songs, and just really feel the vibe of Christmas spirit. Yon. So it's really something that's the kids are really looking forward to. Like, Mom, when are we gonna set up the tree? They really know that they're part of it. And then another thing is, number 2 is our hot chocolate station. As in, this is the kids look forward to this hot chocolate bar that we make just every Christmas. because we make it extra special. It's not like, a typical, instant chocolate mix that we just do. I usually prepare with my mom tableas or the chocolatea, and we really cook it. And for this year, I made it extra special with a snack bar. So there are different activities that we really do. That hot chocolate station is actually part of this one. So this is
Ah,
our calendar. So there.
okay.
So we really have activities to do. So that is one of the highlights of this calendar. And then the last one, number three, is definitely to give back, or to
Right.
at least donate the things that we think other kids will still love and use. So we know as moms, right, that Christmas is really the time that we are bombarded with new toys, new things. It's like a never-ending pile of mess in their playroom. So I already tell them like a month ahead, like, okay, kids, Christmas is almost coming, and you know the drill. We need to make more space for new toys.
Right.
So we have to share what you have, and you be the one to pick which toys or things you're ready to share, and you
Yeah.
think that kids will still enjoy, and not just the ones that are broken or whatever. We don't really do those things. We really choose
Right.
the toys that are still really, you know very, very good, in good condition. Even the
Yeah.
clothes we segregate together. I ask them if they're willing to share this, or are they
Yeah.
willing to give it up for other kids to enjoy. So it's something that empowers them to think that, oh, I'm really doing something to give back, and just do the spirit of giving along with me and my husband.
Yeah, I love that. And I love that you have them do it before they receive everything, because that's actually, you're putting the power in their hands. And of course, it's important. You're not just cleaning up and making space. It's also you're teaching them how to be tidy as well, and to give as well. So I love that. So 3 different ways: prepare the hot chocolate bar, of course, get that tree ready, and preparing the space to welcome new by getting ready to donate. I love that. That's actually, we do our cleanup after Christmas. So now I'm thinking, we should do our cleanup before, because
Before.
yeah, because then they're more mindful about it too, right?
And it
I
gives
like
them more
that.
motivation. Like, okay, I know I'm gonna get a lot of things, so it gives them more motivation to really act on it before they
Yeah.
get the present, because we don't have space anymore, you guys. So
Right.
to do it now.
Right. I love that. So tell us, I'm excited to see your hot choco and your snack bar.
Yes.
Are we ready for that video? Let's see if we're ready for that video. Can we roll that one? Yes. Great.
Okay, so this is our favorite activity in our calendar, our hot chocolate station. So I made it extra special by preparing to them.
Hot chocolate station and a snack board.
Yeah, so there. I used the tablea for this recipe. I used around 6 tablets of those tablea to make it extra creamy. And since it's for the kids, I also added 2 tablespoons of muscovado sugar to make it a little thicker. I also added like 1/3 cup of fresh milk. So if it's just me and my husband, we can do the plain tablea that's melted in boiling water, and that's it, right? But for the kids, so we gotta
Soaking the hot chocolate.
They always need
and
sweetener.
the chocolate.
yeah.
I can't have it without
They have
sweetener.
sprinkles. They just really have to have
Decoration.
sweet chocolate.
And also we also have the melted chocolate there.
So there, I found these Christmas sprinkles online, and they're just the cutest decorations. for our house.
Super.
We're gonna
They're
be
so fun.
making marshmallow candy cane dippers for our snack board. So
Cute.
we're gonna be needing marshmallows, which is gonna be jumbo marshmallows and some candy
You
canes.
can never go wrong with marshmallows, right?
No, marshmallows makes everybody happy.
Oh my goodness, I found this jumbo marshmallows. And, we just have to have it in those mixers. It's so fun to do. We were like at it for, I don't know, 30 minutes. We were just having so much fun decorating it.
So is this something that you guys do on Christmas Eve, or do you do it ahead of time? Do you do it more than once?
Actually, we do it on before Christmas and any days after that activity. So whatever the day, I put it on this advent calendar. From that day on, they can make their own hot chocolate station.
Okay, so you have it set up all the time. I love your little jars that has everything there. So
I know. I also set up an instant chocolate mix just for them to be able to make their own chocolate without me not around.
right.
Yeah. Sometimes they also like it cold. So yeah, they can mix it on their own.
Like a chocolate frap.
Yes. Oh my
That
god.
whipped
All those
cream.
whipped cream. They were
More
asking me,
whipped
Mom,
cream,
did you
please.
share the whipped cream?
Add more.
Non-negotiable.
So cute. And this, like you said, this is a great activity for the kids to, this definitely would take up 30 minutes, if not more, if they go back for seconds.
I know. I can leave them on that bar and they'll be just quietly preparing their second servings.
So one of the things that we actually do as well, we do a hot chocolate bar on Christmas Eve, and we actually start it in the morning and we put it in the crock pot. So I set everything up and then we put the hot chocolate in the crock pot. It's Gia's recipe. She's been making this for years upon years. And when I was hosting my cookie swap, I would set this up as well. So I'd have like a hot chocolate bar set up as well for everybody. And you don't have to be a kid to enjoy a hot cocoa bar.
Always get with everyone.
Excellent. Cheska, do you guys do hot cocoa with the kids?
I do. That is something we do all year round.
Excellent. Excellent. Hot
But
cocoa
the
is so
crock pot
good.
idea is great.
I know. I haven't
Yeah.
tried that idea.
Yeah, I usually set it up right by the dessert table so everybody can have it whenever they want. And, a little bit further away from the bar, because the bar is for the adults and usually the kids go for the hot chocolate. Cam's, Victoria, favorite place to have hot chocolate? Do you have one?
Me, I think being in Baguio would be the best
Yeah.
place. for hot chocolate.
I was prompting that.
Probably
Hoping
both
you
there
would
now.
say that.
Girl, I think the one in Camp John Hay. I love that.
Okay, excellent. See, we all like hot chocolate from the same places too. So when we're not making it ourselves. Okay, so this brings us to our next Quiz the Cook question. Up for grabs, you have gift certificates from Beauty Buddy, Penny Pears, Bayani Gourmet, and then of course a gift certificate that you can claim when you visit La Luna Cafe, and you can go ahead and check out their puto bumbong and more. I'm saying puto bumbong.
Chocolate.
Yeah, because that's what I'm gonna. You do have the hot chocolate, so we can have it with the bibinka.
Yeah.
So for those of you guys that know Penny Pears, they have this cute little travel case too. So Cam sent this over for us to share. There's a little necklace there that I know my daughter will probably take. I'm wearing the earrings that I know are the best sellers. That I know Gia has these in like so many different sizes. Cams will tell you about that later. But of course, guys, you can go ahead and make sure you share the live. This is the second question. So it's 1-4. The fourth person to answer correctly will be the person who gets to enjoy all of the prizes for our for this episode, for this holiday episode. So I'm going to go ahead and ask April to read this second question.
Okay, are you ready? Okay, so what are my 3 tips on getting the kids involved during the holiday season?
Of course, we have so many more. I'm sure Cheska can share some of the things that she likes to do with the kids as well. And I'm sure even Cams and Victoria, like I know for me, there are holiday traditions that I had growing up as a kid that I really enjoy, that I still do with my kids as well. One of them is actually the Feast of the Seven Fishes. So For those of you guys who haven't heard me already talk about this, the Feast of the Seven Fishes is an Italian-American tradition. I've heard stories from my godmother, who's the oldest sister of my father, where my grandfather would buy the eels live, and the eels would be in the bathtub until he was ready to cook them on Christmas Eve. Of course, as Italians, we make bacalao. We make like a seafood salad. We'll make clams oreganata, even like mussels, like all seafood. It's supposed to be our way to fast, but of course, it's not really a fasting if we have so many different kinds of seafood. But basically, what the Italian Americans do is we say, okay, we're just going to have fish on Christmas Eve, and then we'll have, the meat, the red meat, the roast beef, the turkey, the ham on Christmas Day. So it's the Italian Americans' way of saying, okay, we're just going to have fish, but it has to be 7 fishes. So it's fun. We have lots of people answering tradition-wise. Okay, so while we're looking for our winner, what are some of the ways, Victoria, that you like to relax and enjoy the moment? So before you give us tips to self-care, tell us first about Beauty Buddy, how we can use Beauty Buddy, and what are the advantages to booking with Beauty Buddy?
Yeah, great question. Well, Beauty Buddy is a discovery and instant online booking platform for all types of beauty and wellness services. So how it works is that we, Beauty Buddy, partner with all your favorite salons, barbers, massage centers, even home service providers. And what we do is we give them an online booking platform where we can all instantly see their whole menu, descriptions of their different services, see the prices up front, and directly book it on the platform exactly what time you want it and with which staff that you want. Because sometimes we do have our favorite masajistas or favorite hairstylists. Yes, so you'll be able to see when they're free. You can plan ahead, book that on our platform. And for busy women like us, it's perfect because we all get to see and plan our schedules ahead of time for all our beauty.
Excellent. So I did take a look around, but I didn't realize you could actually request your faves. So that makes a big difference, especially if you're doing hair or if you're doing nails. Like, I definitely have someone I prefer going to for either of those services, and even massage, you were saying. So I was really happy to see your team at the Modern Parenting, the Modern Parent launch. They had some of your masajistas there giving, quick shoulder massages. I was sad I couldn't stay long enough to enjoy one, but I love the concept, and it certainly makes everything easy because it's right at your fingertips.
Yes, exactly. And what's really great about the partners that we choose is they're very, very generous when it comes to giving away free services. So at the Modern Parenting event, we had 2 of our home service massage partners who, because you miss it, Michelle, no worries. You can easily book it on Beauty Buddy and have them come over, give you a massage this evening.
Perfect. And that's what we need. I mean, I know the holidays are super busy and, action-packed, especially now that we're back. Before you give us some self-care tips, I want to announce the winner because we do have the winner from the second question. Lemuel Nicasio Francisco, congratulations. You answered Decorate the Tree while listening to Christmas songs, Hot Chocolate Station, and Giving Back. Very good. Yes. And April, you can also let them know if you have a Spotify list. I love awesome Spotify lists. You should share that also.
My favorite is just the Pentatonics playlist.
I love them too. My daughter loves them too.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lemuel, be sure to answer the social media team when they reach out to you so that we can get your information. We'll need email address, mailing address, cell phone, and of course, all the other information to get you your prizes. But Victoria, tell us how you would self-care during this very busy season.
Yeah, so maybe some background first. I actually used to work at Spotify now that you mentioned it.
Wow.
And while I was there, I was actually tasked to lead the whole mental health initiative for all our Asia offices. So I have a lot of research and background that came into self-care. So I'm really happy that you asked that. One thing that always works for me, which I think a few people I've recommended it to wouldn't dare to try, would be to take cold showers. So I know, cringe, it sounds painful, but the benefits are amazing and it's instant. So not only do cold showers help us physically in a sense that it helps our immunity, it really builds our strength. It also helps us mentally. So cold showers actually trigger a good hormone that boosts our mood. So actually, I take cold showers multiple times a day. Whenever I feel stressed, I take a cold shower and it's like a good reset for my mind and my body.
Excellent. I don't know if I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I could do the cold showers. Like, I'm the type of person, when you open the door, the steam comes out. But I will try it. I will try it.
The trick is to play dance music while you take your first cold shower so you dance the pain away. And I swear it gets better the more you do it.
Okay. Excellent. So we will all try that. Hands up if we will try the cold shower. I definitely will try it. Jessica's not convinced. Okay. What are some other tips you can share with us?
Yeah, so another good tip that my acupuncturist actually taught me was that because we're all, I mean, most of us are working the whole day or even looking down at our phones, we develop this thing called tech neck, where we're just looking down and our neck gets really stiff, our posture gets really bad. The way to kind of relieve this tech neck is to go out in the sun and just roll your shoulders back and forth. So this,
I almost want to roll them now.
yeah. But of course, to complement that, I would recommend a good home service massage. Really.
And you can book through Beauty Buddy, of course.
You can. Yeah, so those are my top three. Other stuff I'd recommend would be maybe just to reset your mind, would be to always kind of try to stay away from your devices while having your meals.
Absolutely.
It's common knowledge that it's a bit rude to be on your phone when you're eating with others, but even when you eat alone by yourself, just being detached from your phone and focusing on replenishing your strength, the food you're eating, and enjoying what you're eating and just being with yourself, it's also very, very good for your mental health.
Being a little bit more mindful while we eat, even those yummy dishes. Really important.
Exactly. And maybe one last thing I'd also recommend would be to enjoy your just physical self-care routines. Us women, we have a lot of face care routines, body care, do that lotion, that scrub, and sometimes we do it like robotically. We're just like I want to get this over with.
Right.
Really being mindful of how much you are really putting in a lot of care to yourself. It's also a good way for us to just remind yourself of the self-love we're giving us in a different manifestations.
Yeah, I love that actually, because I am one of those, like, I get out of the shower and I'm like, okay, lotion up, hurry up, we gotta go. So being a little bit more mindful when we do that certainly can remove some of the stress. We don't have to be in such a big hurry. So I know we have a short reel. People can go ahead and check out Beauty Buddy. I think it's Beauty Buddy Com, right, on Instagram.
Yes.
Okay. And tell us about the reel before we roll it, because it's super short. Tell us, the process for this particular client who went and availed of the services.
Sure. So the reel that we're about to see is from one of the very hip influencers today. Her name's Jill. So she actually booked her appointment online for Basement Salon through Beauty Buddy. And we kind of caught it and said, hey, Jill, like, we'd love to document your experience. And she very much documented it. If you check out her TikTok, she posted all the different services she did her before and after from Basement Salon. So yeah, check it out. She booked everything online, even her hairstylist. She chose specifically to do her hair.
Excellent. All right, let's see what she shared. Is there anything better than getting your head massaged when they're washing your hair? Like, that's my favorite part. Just let me lay back and massage my scalp.
On Beauty Buddy, you can even add that as an add-on. So you can see like add-on shoulder massage while you do your hair.
Okay.
So sure that you do get that massage.
I do. I usually do add that on. I love that part of it because I'm one of those people that also carries a lot of my stress in my shoulders.
Yeah.
So, you know, when they say the weight of the world on your shoulders, I'm one of those types of people. So I think that's awesome. So she booked through the website, chose her stylist, and then documented. Of course, it's super fun. This is actually her, if she requested her stylist, so this is where she goes normally. She just made it, Beauty Buddy just made it easier for her to get everything set and do it online.
Yes, exactly. So she wanted to see exactly when her stylist would be available. And because our platform syncs their schedules in real time, she can see that, oh, my stylist is only free next Wednesday. No problem. I'll save the date for her. So very convenient.
Excellent. I love that because we need convenience, especially when we're running around for the holidays. And, you know, even just busy as we are, whether we're moms or not, you know, managing and multitasking and running businesses and, of course, meeting up with friends and family during this time. This is perfect. It actually makes it so much easier. Lemuel has, he has answered here. He left a comment. Thank you po. Pang-celebrate namin ng sister ko dahil we passed the licensure examination for teachers. Congratulations, Lemuel. This is definitely a reason to celebrate. Our teachers are educating our future. So we're very happy that you passed your exam. Congratulations again. Okay, so this brings us to our next Quiz the Cook question. Of course, up for grabs, we have GCs from Beauty Buddy, Penny Pears. We're going to show you some of the food from Bayani Gourmet because you also have a gift certificate from That Cloud Kitchen. And then you can go ahead and visit La Luna Cafe and choose their hot chocolate or anything else they have. I noticed, Cheska, the menu in La Luna is quite Pinoy. No, it's a little bit different than Bayani. So what are some of the dishes we can also look forward to enjoying when we're in La Luna Cafe?
Actually, La Luna Cafe has a mix. We have Taguig specialties and Filipino food and also a bit of Western. But I would go for the Taguig specialties because it's really only there that you could find all your balut a la pobre.
Yes, I saw that one. And crispy pata too, diba? I think crispy
Our
pata is
crispy pata is quite special because it is how do you call it? Confit. It's crispy pata.
Oh my goodness. Nino is going to be so happy when we go and visit. It's confit. Their crispy pata is confit. He's like rubbing his tummy.
Our fried itik is the same.
Okay.
So, for people familiar with fried itik, it's usually like a bit tough. But here
What's
we do it duck.
Duck. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I thought it was duck, but I didn't want to like make a fool of myself. I was better to ask the question. Okay. So for those of you guys who are tuning in, remember this is the third question. So it's 1, 4, 3. So third person to answer correctly will win these, excellent prizes from our partners. You have to live in Metro Manila, and we are looking for your public share of the live stream on your own Facebook profile. So make sure that it's set to public. Okay. You must be watching from either Rappler or Mama in Manila because that's where we will see the comments, guys. Let us have how about Cam's? Cam's, how about you read the question for Victoria?
Sure. What are Victoria's 5 ways to self-care during the holidays?
All right, excellent. And so guys, of course, we know that it doesn't have to be the holiday season for you to exhibit self-care. I love that Victoria also shared that, this was part of her mission when she was working with Spotify. I did read that in your bio and I forgot to take note of it and ask you for it. So I'm glad that we talked about Spotify and playlists. I think self-care is so important. I'm a big advocate for this, and there is definitely a big difference. I learned about this when I had another talk with Lynn from another foundation. She was actually sharing how the difference between self-care and self-soothe, right? So self-care is routine. Self-care, we're mindful of it. And then, there are times where, if it's too much, self-soothing is like an emergency fix that we have to do to take care of ourselves. So ladies and gents, if you're watching, don't wait till you have to self-soothe. Take care of yourself routinely. You don't have to feel guilty about this. And certainly it's easier to do when we have apps and websites like Beauty Buddy. So let's move on. Don't worry, because you do have 2 more Quiz the Cook rounds if you haven't won yet, right? So there are a total of 5 chances to win. But I want to chat with Cams, and of course, I want to also ask the rest of the ladies on camera as well. I know, Cams, you had mentioned about making drinks and making sure you have fun things to bring to the table that way. And you did mention that you like to entertain. So tell us, when you're entertaining, what does your table look like? What do you spend time on? What's important for you?
Actually, for me, I think it's really nice when you're entertaining to make sure that you customize it based on the guests that you're gonna have. So I think one cute thing I like to do is make little name cards for everyone. So that's just a small way to make people feel special when they come over, or try to take note of what people enjoy drinking, what they enjoy eating, if there are any vegans, vegetarians, pescatarians, even a lot of my friends have their certain preferences for what alcohol they enjoy. So that's something also that I like to make sure of before I have people over, is to have something for everyone.
Considering the guest list is so important. And because, you guys, thanks Cams for sending this over, care of Ralph's. I'm going to go ahead and make a drink as well, because I know you guys have some drinks there. Cheers. I'm going to make mine while you're chatting. Tell us, beyond making sure you have something for all of your guests, making sure, even considering diet, I didn't even, that's something, since we haven't had to entertain for a while. I do have vegan and vegetarian friends, and since I haven't had anybody over in 2 years, and this is the first time everybody's coming over again, you got to remember that. That's really important. What else do you like to do in terms of setting the stage? Do you enjoy tablescaping or decorating, like April with the kids, setting up the tree way ahead of time as well?
Yeah, I love decorating, actually. It's a way to make the creative during the holidays. So making those, I like to DIY my Christmas decors. So making that little table, what's it called? The wreath thing on the table, the centerpiece there.
Yes.
So doing centerpieces, or even buying flowers, making things look a little bit more fancy for Christmas.
Right. So you like making things pretty.
Yes.
Maybe even sparkly.
Yes, sparkly. So I know you mentioned earlier self-care. We talked about self-care, self-soothe. But one thing we always like to talk about with my brand Penny Paris is self-love. So, buying some jewelry to make yourself be more confident. For me, I'm actually such an extrovert, but I still get kind of shy with people. So when I wear jewelry or when I buy jewelry for myself, I feel very confident, and I feel oh, I look okay to talk to everyone and just entertain everyone who comes over, because I feel like everybody gets kind of a little bit of anxiety when they're hosting. Like, oh no, are people gonna show up? Oh no, like what am I gonna talk about? So just having that thing for yourself when you're entertaining, like making sure that you look good or making sure that you're wearing your comfort jewelry, things that make you feel happy and special. Like, I think it really does make a difference.
Absolutely, it does. And having fun pieces that obviously are timeless and classy, of course, adds to it. So, full disclosure, my daughter loves your brand. She's been ordering from many pairs for some time now. So she super loves it. And actually, I know these are this design actually is one of the best sellers, isn't it?
Yes. So
Tell
that's
us
one
about
that I'm wearing, and this one that I'm wearing are both like one of our best sellers. I actually, when I see people on the street wearing it, I get so kilig. Like, it's like, makes me feel so happy. And I think it's really a classic. So you can't go wrong with these pieces. And when you're hosting, when you're attending a lot of Christmas parties, sometimes it's a conversation starter, or like, you're sure to get complimented by your friend, or just it's a feel good during the holiday season.
it is. So, oh wait, I think we have the winner. Let's see. Before we go on and talk, yes, we have a winner. Congratulations, Tet. I'll say Tet. Morota Peñalosa. She answered with self-care tips being cold shower, massage, listening to music, trying to avoid using your phone while eating, and enjoying a physical self-care routine, skincare, and everything else. Congratulations, Tet. You were paying attention. You are the third winner. So there are still 2 more chances for you guys to win. Don't go away, of course. So even adding sparkle to your table, I would get kilig too if I saw my designs on someone else. I love that you do that. Where do you find the inspiration for the different designs?
I think a lot of it comes from like just putting myself out there, like going out or traveling, trying to see what's up and coming, watching shows like pop culture in general, like just being in with the time. So as the Gen Zs would like go on TikTok, I guess.
Excellent. I bet. Do you look for inspiration from K-dramas? Because my daughter loves K-dramas.
I used to watch a lot of K-dramas, but I've been so busy, I haven't had time to actually like sit down and watch K-dramas.
So I'm actually making the drink, and I'm going. Wait, I have to garnish it before I pass it to my cameraman, who is my husband. So we'll put this here. Cheers. Passing it to Nino. He can have his, and then I have mine. Okay, so tell us about the drink that you made. And we're so thankful that Ralph's sent this all over for us to enjoy. I can see that Cheska also has hers in frame. And I'm excited to try this. I've never had one of these. So this is
That's a French 75. So it's one of my favorite cocktails to make, especially around the holidays, or if it's a birthday or special occasion, because it uses either champagne or Prosecco. And again, thanks to Ralph's for supporting us this episode. There's a Ralph's near you probably. So it's why I like to get my alcohol from them, because it's so easy to access.
yes.
So in a French 75, we generally use gin and Prosecco or sparkling wine and lemon.
I'm going to take a sip. Cheers. Happy holidays.
Oh, mine's gone.
I'm going to go ahead and put this in. So it's really light and it's yummy. Okay, so what's in it? I know I showed everybody while I was making it. Maybe we could roll the video so that Cams can walk us through how to make a French 75.
Okay, so it's very simple actually. I use gin, and so first I prepare the shaker. I like to put a lot of ice so that it's cold. And the ingredients really are just simple syrup, 1 lemon, for 2 drinks. And so with this recipe, I think I was making for 2 people, for the two of us. And it's just one full shot that's about 60 ml of gin. And then, so you mix everything in the shaker without, except the prosecco or the sparkling or the champagne we're using. So we put in the gin, we put in the lemon, and a dash of simple syrup, which you just make from dissolving equal parts sugar and equal parts water, and just shake it up. I'm wearing penny pairs, so the rings and the bracelet are for penny pairs, and just pour it in. And then once you have it poured in, that's when you pour your prosecco or sparkling wine.
Excellent. So super simple. And I bet you could probably make big batches of this if you had guests coming over.
Yes, it's perfect. And it makes them feel like, oh, it's so fancy, but actually it's so easy and simple.
Yeah, super. And we love things that look fancy that are easy. So cheers. We have Rocio Munoz Joseph, who is also saying cheers. So cheers. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. And tuning in.
Actually, she is Ralph's daughter. Hi, Rocio.
I figured that's why I was sure to call her out. Hi, Rocio. Okay, so here we go. Cheers. Oh, and she also says that Crux Gin is her fave too, and you were saying it was your fave.
Yes, I love Crux Gin. I think it's infused with truffle, so it makes it one of like a very unique gin to have. And I love the packaging. It has a little leather strap on top, actually.
Yeah, it's so cute. I like this side. How cute is that? Anything that makes it extra.
Yeah.
Anything that looks extra is good to bring to the table. Okay. So penny pairs, we can also order online. You have your website, right?
Yes, you can order on pennypairs.com. We have everything online. So right now we're exclusively online, but this January actually we're opening in Power Plant in Rockwell. So that's going to be our first pop-up store. And I invite everyone who's watching to come visit us this January.
Congratulations. I am sure my daughter will also want to come and visit as well. Rockwell is one of our favorite malls. We like just walking around and making pashal there. So a lot of our favorite stores are there as well. Okay, Victoria, I am going to ask you to read the next Quiz the Cook question. But before we read it, we're going to go over all of the things that are up for grabs from our generous partners. This week, we have gift certificates from Beauty Buddy, Penny Pairs, Bayani Gourmet, and Luna Cafe. So everyone will be sending their product, their GC over to you. However, we do want you to go visit La Luna Cafe here in Taguig. It's a destination, and you can make it, a little, now that the kids are off of school, at least that's what we're going to do. We're going to go and make it a destination, check it out, walk around Taguig, and then, of course, have some puto bumbong and some bibingka. I'm really intrigued about the candied coconut. Also from Bayani Gourmet, one of the things that they sent over today, you can see the lechon roll, the Yule log, which I thought was super cute. So I'm going to show this Yule log again, guys. How cute is this? I love it. And there's little meringue marshmallows. Super cute.
Oh, mushrooms. Yeah.
Don't worry. They're not magic mushrooms. They're just meringue mushrooms. And yummy. Okay. So make sure that you've shared the live. Make sure it's set to public. Make sure you have a Metro Manila address. And you have to be the fourth person to answer this question correctly. Victoria, could you read our question for CAMS?
Okay, here we go. What are the ingredients of a French 75?
Okay, super simple, but super impressive. Perfect to serve your guests when they're coming over, or even to bring over if you're being a guest, right? Because we talked about, are you a guest? Are you the entertainer? This would be really cute to bring over to someone's house, and I'm sure they would appreciate it. It's yummy. It's a drink that's good for everybody. While we're waiting for the fourth person to answer correctly. So remember, guys, it's 1, 4, 3, 4, 4. So the fourth person to answer the fourth question correctly will get to take home all of these prizes. But before we do that, I do want to ask some of the ladies, okay, favorite Christmas tradition. Cheska, what's your favorite Christmas tradition? This could be something you grew up with or something you want to do with your kids.
I have to thank my husband for being like the family guy, and he forces us all to watch like Christmas movies during the holidays. So for us, I think my favorite is Elf.
I love elves.
That's my favorite Christmas movie.
Yeah.
I love watching movies with the kids too. And we actually had a movie night episode where you can get, I don't know if you guys have, like we're in a condo, so we have limited space, but there's this very small video projector, and you can project the movie on the wall, and it's like you're in the movies. Of course, we didn't go to the movies for so long, right? So movie night was something that was super important to us. I love movie night. Here, up here for that one. April, what's one of your favorite traditions?
Definitely my advent calendar. As in, it's something that is worth the effort, even if I had to spend hours doing it. But doing it every day with my kids and seeing their excitement every day to open an activity or an envelope or a surprise, it's really worth, and it's a tradition.
So you don't buy an advent calendar, you make it. Tell us about that.
Actually, well, the stick or the branch is a recycle. It's something given to me, one of the PR kits or an invite from Momzilla. So I just kind of recycled it and added some of the red envelopes. I printed the numbers for the days of the month. And then I also reused some of the pouches that will be used for little surprise toys or chocolates or treats. And I just, tied everything together, and that's it.
It's so cute. And I love that it's so meaningful that your girls really get to enjoy and open something different every day. I'm actually the ninang that gives the chocolate advent calendar to everyone in the beginning of the month. So that I'm done, right? So that I'm done. But I think it's awesome that each one, each day is something different that you've thought about that you want to do with the girls. I think that's wonderful. That's a wonderful idea. Cams and Victoria, what are some traditions that you guys like to do with friends and family?
Well, in my family, ever since when I was born, I don't know, maybe I was a baby still able to do this, but we play bingo with the whole extended family. So we're like more than 30 people just screaming at the bingo screen, trying to win that prize every year. It's what we look forward to the most.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like so much fun. Do you guys do this on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day?
We do both on Christmas Eve and on Christmas Day.
And prizes. What are the prizes? Does everybody go crazy for the prizes? I can only imagine. I'm super competitive, so I would want to, I'd be in there.
Yeah, of course. And the prize is the best gift that anyone can receive. Cash. Sweet, sweet cash.
That really is the best. How about you, Cams? What's a tradition that you love?
One thing my siblings and I do every Christmas is we do Secret Santa. So at the start of the month, everyone gets someone they're assigned to, and then we have Christmas lists. And it's like the whole month we're trying to figure out, I bet you got me. Did you get me for Secret Santa? Just tell me. So it's a thing because I have 5 siblings, and even now with 2 of my brothers are married, so I have 2 sisters-in-law, and we're one big group, and we love doing Secret Santa, and every year it's someone new who gets you, or it's just a fun thing we've been doing since we were kids.
Wonderful. So so that means you're 6 in the family. You're 6 siblings. You have 5 siblings. So your total of 6,
including me, and then 3 in-laws. So
okay.
And then my parents,
so,
and then we're
5 in my family too, and when we're all together, it's a huge ruckus. We haven't been together in a long time, but I love, having that many siblings. It's a party just to start. I mean, it's already a party when you have 4 other siblings. I love that you guys do Secret Santa, because then you actually, instead of having to get a gift for everyone, you're a little bit more mindful about the person that you end up getting, right?
And you can
I
get a
love
better gift usually. Yeah. It's
Yes, because you're just buying for one person. I love that. Awesome Christmas and holiday traditions. I mentioned earlier that one of our Christmas traditions is the Feast of the Seven Fishes. So that's usually something we do as a family as well. So like if I create 2 dishes, Nino will do 2 dishes. The kids might each do a dish, the bigger kids. And aside from that, of course, during the pandemic, this is a new tradition for our family because before we used to we're not the generation that would usually entertain. We're the generation that would go and visit the elders, right? So this last 2 years, we jumped on the bandwagon and did the matching pajamas. So we all got, matching pajamas, and you and my sister got in it with us. And so now my parents are here for Christmas. So it'll be fun for us to try. And we have to hurry and get those matching pajamas for everybody. I don't know where we're going to find them now because I haven't gotten them yet. But I love that, even the past 2 years have actually kind of solidified, I guess, our family unit, Team Jellybean, me, Nino, and our 4 kids, in terms of like really finding the meaning for the season and really celebrating Jesus's birthday. It's been, the slowdown of actually, everybody having to stay home reminded us a little bit more, just what the celebration is all about. So I like the matching jammies. I like preparing the food and, traditions. I hope that eventually my kids will also pass on if they are blessed to have children as well one day. Okay, so we do have one final, right? We have one final Quiz the Cook question. That's the 4. Yeah, did I announce the winner yet? I think I didn't. I didn't announce the winner for Quiz the Cook question number 4. So this was the 4th person to answer correctly. I will read it in the order of their name. It's Cruz Gemma. So I'm going to guess that it's Gemma Cruz who answered correctly with gin, ice, lemon, simple syrup, Prosecco, or champagne. You answered correctly. And of course, you are going to be contacted by the social media team. So make sure you give your information so that you can enjoy your Christmas goodies from all of our partners, Beauty Buddy, Bayani Gourmet, Penny Pears, and La Luna Cafe. That, of course, you can go ahead and visit La Luna Cafe too. Hopefully, we'll get a chance to visit as well. All right. We do have one more Quiz the Cook question. But before we do that, let's share contact details. So April, or maybe we'll do the Quiz the Cook question next, and then we'll do the contact details after. So let's answer this. I'll read this one because this is, again, up for grabs. We have GCs from Beauty Buddy, Penny Pears, Bayani Gourmet, and La Luna Cafe. I'm going to show you this lechon roll and this cute Yule log. Also, guys, for those of you, who are curious about the cookies, my friend Maggie sent them over. It's our Christmas gift from her. Maggie from the Little Whisk makes the most adorable sugar cookies, and they are actually yummy as well. I know April knows her as well. We order from them all the time. They're our faves. She has lemon. She does sometimes chocolate flavors and even gingerbread as well. She also does gingerbread houses that we've ordered quite a few times. But this Yule log is the cutest ever. And the lechon roll, of course, you guys can bring to the table and be the superstar if you are a guest or even if you're entertaining. I'll just share, guys, this is just so cute. You can see the little marshmallows and super cute. I always love a Yule log. I don't get to have them on the table often. And then, of course, also GCs from Penny Pears and from the Cloud Kitchen Bayani Gourmet. You can go ahead and order from them. And when you need to de-stress and exhibit some self-care, you can, of course, go ahead and hit up Beauty Buddy as well, BeautyBuddy.com on Instagram. But before I will read the question, and then we're going to go through all of our guests so that they can share where you can find them and where you can avail of their services and order their yummy food. So this question I'll read. You can show what is Nino's favorite pasta dish at Spaghetti Factory. So this is my good friend Vanjie. She's actually, what do they call that in Tagalog? Her and my daughter share the same name. Tokayo. So her name is Evangelina and my daughter's name is Evangelina. So she's been there ever since. Gia and Lizzie went to school together from grade 1. So we've been co-parents in Zobel since Gia, who's now 23, was grade 1. So go ahead, guys, answer that question. This is the 5th question. So 1, 4, 3, 4, 4. The 4th person to answer correctly will win all of the goodies from Bayani Gourmet, La Luna Cafe, Beauty Buddy, and of course, Penny Pears. So while we're waiting for the correct answer, ladies, why don't you, April, tell everyone who's watching where they can find you. You share cute tips, workout sessions. I know you also have lots of other things going on. Tell us about all of that. And if you want to give any advice also for women our age who, you have definitely gone through some challenging times and you've risen above, and we're so happy and prayerful and thankful for your good health. So go ahead and tell everyone where they can find you.
Okay, so I'm just over Instagram. It's at Breeze Mom, and I share a lot of fitness workouts over there, some parenting tips, and just recently, since I battled breast cancer, I've also been an advocate about it, and I've shared and documented my journey so that a lot of women who are also going through the same thing or would just need some encouragement or some tips can just visit my page and see some of my highlights and how I have also gone through the same thing. So there, just fitness, family, and all things fun with the kids.
Yeah, I love your content, and I love how open you were about your battle and how you owned it. Always praying for your health.
Aw, you're gonna make me tear up. I'm so
Victoria, tell everybody where they can decompress.
Of course. So you could visit us at www.beautybuddy.com.ph or visit our Instagram at beautybuddycom. And if you're a salon, barber, aesthetic center, massage, any beauty and wellness service center who wants to get on Beauty Buddy, feel free to reach out to us on those platforms as well. We'd love to have you.
There you have it. So, of course, whether you're an end user or a provider, of course, you can go ahead and reach out to Victoria because she is providing very valuable services for all of us that are needed, not just during this Christmas season, but always during self-care. Camille, tell us where people can find you.
You can follow us at Penny Pears on Instagram or go to our website, www.pennypears.com, to buy some cute jewelry for the holidays and 2023.
Excellent. And then we can visit you in Rockwell in Jan, right?
Yes, this January.
Excellent. Good luck for that. We will definitely come by and see you. Okay, Cheska, tell us first about Bayani Gourmet and La Luna Cafe, and then maybe if you want to throw in some of the other new concepts I know you just opened as well.
Sure. You can check us out, Bayani Gourmet, through Instagram, Bayani Gourmet, and we have a website, bayanigourmet.ph, and you can order through Grab or Picaroo. We're available there as well. And La Luna, you can check out our Instagram account. It is _Luna Cafe. Sorry. And we also have a website, lalunacafe.ph. But I would love it if you could drop by because it's super beautiful. I promise you. It's near Acacia Estate. So people from that area, it's just like 5-10 minutes away. And down the road, it's on ML Quezon Avenue. Down the road, we have a new one called White House The Gig, where we serve Pan-Asian favorites by Chef Bruce Lim.
Excellent.
You guys, my age, you're familiar.
Yes. I was unable to make it to the launch of that one, but I'm so glad that you did mention it. I did check out the Instagram as well. It looks like it's really yummy. So Pan Asian food, definitely. If you guys like Asian food, that is definitely something you should try out. But I also have visited Lun Tian on High Street as well. So you guys, if you want to, just your quick puto boom boom fix, and you want that, and heading back, somewhere, if you do live in BGC, it's a great stopover before heading home. Okay, it looks like we have a winner. Congratulations, Arnold Padilla. You answered correctly with linguine with clams. Very good. Excellent. Congratulations. So the social media team will be reaching out to you. Remember that, of course, you have to provide all your information so that our partners can get you your prizes. And of course, you guys can go, everyone who has won, you will go down to La Luna Cafe and visit them, anytime, to go claim your GC and enjoy some food right there in their restaurant. So guys, this brings us to the end of our last show of the year. I would just like to say thank you for everyone who partnered with us, praying for everyone's continued health, continued happiness, for you to all enjoy a joyous and a peaceful season, celebrating Jesus's birthday with your family and friends. Come and see us again in January, where we will, after binging all of those holiday treats, we will figure out how to get healthy again and maybe lose some of those holiday pounds. So thanks, guys. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and Happy New Year. Bye-bye.